I was transported to another place, a place of colors and shapes I couldn't imagine. Aiden Jones was traveling down a long path, being led by a spirit guide who had 3 eyes, blue skin, and was at least 7 feet tall. He recalls women chanting and dancing, speaking a language he didn't speak, yet he could still understand them. This account is very common among trips allowed by DMT. The drug DMT, known scientifically as dimethyltryptamine, is a psychedelic drug that is produced naturally in the human brain, and it is used by many people for a few different purposes. It is sometimes referred to as the spirit drug because experts believe that it brings the soul to different realms. Many indigenous populations use DMT in traditional religious ceremonies, and there are accounts of DMT helping different mental health problems. The society that we live in falsely labels drugs, especially in the hallucinogenic category, as horrific, and we believe that there could be no possible benefit to drugs such as these. The natural hallucinogen, DMT, should be explored more in order to debunk misconceptions. DMT is a chemical that naturally occurs in many organisms such as plants and most animals. Robin Corey, a biochemist with a PhD in evolutionary biology, stated that plants use DMT as a sort of defense mechanism, such as an antibiotic or deterrent. In humans, scientists believe that DMT is a sigma-1 receptor that plays a role in the pathophysiology of neuropsychiatric diseases, all according to ncbi.gov. DMT is found in the pineal gland buried deep in the human brain, and melatonin, the reality drug, and serotonin, the dream drug, are also produced in this gland. Shown in x-rays, the pineal gland in most organisms is calcified to some extent. In humans, it is calcified due to the consumption of high levels of fluoride, calcium, and phosphorus, according to endocrine.web. Humans consume excessive amounts of these minerals due to social promotion. For example, the government putting fluoride in our water to help strengthen our enamel, and the belief that calcium helps strengthen the bones. In addition to the excessive consumption, these minerals, like many others, naturally tend to build up with age in all organisms. The calcification of the pineal gland lowers the levels of chemicals being secreted from it, and since humans do not currently experience DMT's full effects, many people are curious about its potential. People sometimes take DMT in copious amounts for recreational and spiritual reasons. DMT is currently the most potent and powerful hallucinogenic known to man, according to ultraculture.org. In the same article, Ultraculture projects that as of 2012, approximately 1,475,000 Americans take DMT recreational, and the number climbs annually. A trip on DMT is described as similar to other hallucinogens, but it is much more spiritual, and the drug itself is exponentially less addictive. Users often experience the same types of events and sounds, for example, shapes, colors, and beings unfathomable to the current human mind. Referring back to my story previously, Aiden even experienced the understanding of a different language. Users admit that often on their trips, time seems fluid. They say it feels like hours or days even, yet they may have only been in the trance for a mere 5 or 10 minutes. In addition to the altered perception of time, some other side effects, both positive and negative, include nausea, hypertension, increased body temperature, elevated mood, increased energy, and an improved concentration, according to recovery.org. Some more serious side effects due to long-term exposure of DMT include unconsciousness, coma, or even death. These effects may seem scary, but they are fitting, seeing as it is speculated that DMT is released when an organism dies. It is also speculated that this drug is so powerful that it makes the soul leave the physical body and travel to other dimensions. Recreational users often feel more aware and connected to nature after taking DMT, even after these said side effects have long had time to wear off. Many tribes use this drug in traditional ceremonies as a sort of spiritual awakening. DMT is the active ingredient in ayahuasca used in the upper Amazon and western Amazon basin. This drug holds special value to these tribes, but being a psychedelic hallucinogen, DMT has gained a bad reputation. There are many stigmas and misconceptions about psychedelic drugs, including DMT. Oftentimes, people think that psychedelic drugs are only used as party drugs. However, this is disproven by the tribes in Africa that I mentioned earlier. Used by indigenous populations to facilitate mental and spiritual healing, DMT proves that it has other uses, according to ayahuasca.com. Some tribes use the hallucinogenic effects to provide a spiritual awakening, very similar to a coming-of-age ceremony among other religions. Some scientists believe that only negative side effects can come from the use of hallucinogens. However, an article published on BreakthroughPsychologyProgram.com explains the many mental health benefits of DMT, including reduction in anxiety, heightened confidence, improved emotional health, and the improved ability to cope with loss and grief. While there still may be negative side effects, the outcome with DMT is much more consistent. DrugFreeWorld.org stated that many psychedelic drugs that are unnatural are often unpredictable, and most of the time the results are vastly different, giving us reason to explore DMT as a more natural and predictable hallucinogenic drug. DMT, like other psychedelic drugs, holds an unfair stigma, even though it is a natural occurrence. It is produced in and used by most plants and animals, including humans. The hallucinogenic properties of DMT cause many people to use the drug recreationally, and it holds traditional value to tribes in South America. Psychedelic drugs, like DMT, suffer from a bad reputation, and some scientists believe that they are only harmful when in fact there are many benefits to consuming DMT. Simply put, this drug should be researched because of its health benefits, spiritual qualities, and unrefined state. Exploring DMT could open our eyes to a whole new world.